It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Back to throw here, Herbert. Going deep here for Allen. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. On is the punter Charlton now as he's able to get this one away. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy cornerback. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play fake. Here's Love. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
He'll buy some time right. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And it's a Packers touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 4-4, their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play. Not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Going deep here for Matthews. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there for L.A. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive?
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Tyreek Hill with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Herbert. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game. So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be on.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go. But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and
21-0 our score after 1. Second and 8. Here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. Here we go on fourth. Herbert. On Herbert, his third interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brings up second and 4.
On second down, Eckler fights him off. Now room for Eckler. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 13. 50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
Herbert now. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And into the end zone, it's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's He's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Thomas just going to hold on to this one. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Here's Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Love now to pass on first down. That's taken in by the tight end, Josiah DeGuara. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Love fires that quickly outside. Touchdown, Packers! Albert Okuebuna with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. And the kick here no good, but a penalty flag is down. Looks like he got run into. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now here's another interception. picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at the 45-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick 6.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Switch gears.
To the air again, Love. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, I don't want to take too much away from his performance throwing the football. He's got the 4 touchdown passes, but this now a 2nd interception of the ball game.
And partner, part of what's gotten him the 4 touchdowns is a certain fearlessness. But that fearlessness borders with recklessness, and the latter just occurred.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Herbert off of play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. That catch for his career's number 731, and that's the number that Calvin Johnson ended with when he stopped his career in 2016.
Yeah, what could have been for him. So maybe now what we'll see is someone else continue to elevate their game and put this number well in his rearview mirror. I think 800, not out of line here.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Paulson and Debo. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On second down, a run with Dobbins. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. It's Love now back near his goal line. And going deep for Hill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made for the second half. Whether they'll amount to much in a game that's already pretty well decided, well, that's another question. Nevertheless, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks. Yeah, that's something to consider. Are we in for more one-way traffic here in the second half? It has not been a competitive game to this point. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Now on 2nd and 13, Love. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good.
First down, Love to pass. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Play action this time with Love. Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown, Packers! Marquise Goodwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are pouring it on. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Chargers 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
13 yards. And the Chargers first down.
45. Mike, 45.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Being chased out left. And now he'll let this one go deep, back over the middle. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he'd won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to get the football back at their own 17. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Play action. It's Herbert. Under pressure, they got him again. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Herbert on 3rd and long from his own end zone. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Hill shedding the tackle. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They go bootleg. Love. And he's got Fuller. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to touchdown. That's caught. Albert O, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Packers have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more.
Packers 56. Chargers.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw here, Herbert. He gets it to Matthews, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert back to the air. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And Hopkins' kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Play fake. Here's Love. Sliding out of the pocket. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Dobbins trying the left side. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Packers. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
And he's got this down to the 35.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Herbert on 1st down now. Steps away to his left. He's got his man on the crossing route. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Herbert. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
63, Chargers 24.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And it's a Packers touchdown. Alberto Cuebuna, 63 yards. And the Packers add on to their 4th quarter lead, and they are on their way to improving to 8-2. Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Charger drive about to get going. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. On first down, it's Herbert. He's got it to Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Number 6 brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Herbert. Finding Williams once more. Complete. The Chargers on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. 4th down for Herbert. Desperation time. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Zerline now for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. On 2nd and 10, Love. Here's Fuller with a catch. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. It's Eckler again. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Rush coming, and he's taken down. 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He finds Matthews. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. They snap it to Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free, and the Packers pick it up, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
That's going to be caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield, even if you don't get the catch. Maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
On third down, here's Eckler. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last throw here for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. Keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.